Hello, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the Lego Custom Jurassic World Extinct Achillobator. And here's the making of our Achillobator. So we start off by sketching off how we wanted the Achillobator to look like. So we have here the head, of course we have the arms, the legs, and of course the tail. So I wanted it to have a more dynamic posing to it. So I had the head and neck with a ball and socket joint, and we have here also some details on the feathers. So we use some existing Lego pieces to attach to this particular figure. Now all we have to do now is mix equal parts of non-sag A and B, epoxy, and finish up with the detailing on the scope of our Achillobator. So here's how it looks like so far. So we let this one cure off for around 24 hours, and then after that we can wet sand it, and then after that we can already paint. So after we have primered this one with Boston number 68 in gray, we're ready to paint. So we'll be using some brushes, acrylics, and also some water. So first stop is for us to paint some areas where the flesh colors would be painted on. So that would be the head, some parts of the arms and legs, and also what do you call those? The neck part of our Achillobator. So we have here a flesh color, and we're painting this on our Achillobator. So of course the same colors where we placed our white primer. So after 2 or 3 coats of this particular color, we can now move on to the next one. So we have here a lighter color of the flesh colors that we have, and we're dry brushing it on certain areas such as the snout, the edges of the lower jaw, and also the lower points of our feet, or the soles I mean. Okay, so we let this one dry off for a bit, and we're ready to move on with more colors. So we have here a mixture of browns. I think this is burnt umber with a little bit of black and just a touch of bone white. So we're going to paint this on the areas where the darker feathers would be ending up. So usually I make 1 or 2 coats on this one so that everything is well and opaque. So don't worry if you're going to somehow overlay on some of the edges, because the next color would be this mixture of bone white and a little bit of yellow ochre. So we're painting on the color feathers of our Achillobator, and then of course we're also going to paint on the edges of the wings, and also some parts of the what do you call those, the underbelly, the underside of the tail, and also some feathers on the tail as well. So this is going to look like a vulture of some sort, but of course the reference photo would be the BOTM, or the Beast of the Mesozoic Achillobator. So you can see here that I'm already painting on some white on the edges of the wings, like so. So I'm using here a very fine tip brush so that I won't be overlaying on the earlier colors that we have. So we're also going to paint this same color, so a white off-white color on the second layer of the feathers of the tail. So once that is done, we're going to create a transition color on the edge, or on the middle of the darker colors of the feathers and the underbelly, or the whiter underbelly. So again, here I'm using a fine tip brush for us to create certain details of feathering on the arms, on the body, as well as on the tail. Alright, so now we're going to move on with some more details on the feather. So we wanted it to be as close as possible to our reference, so we have here just black, and we're going to paint the edges of the feathers on our wings, and we're going to do the same on the feathers on the tail as well. So after that's dry, it's now time for us to move on to some details on the actual skin of our Achillobator. So the skin of the Achillobator is more or less similar to a vulture. The vulture has several, I think sunburn details on the skin. So this is just orange and mixed with a little bit of brick red, and we're going to dry brush that on our Achillobator's head and also on our Achillobator's feet as well. Now we need to finish off on some details. So we're now painting on the insides of the mouth. Later on, we're going to paint on the teeth. We're also going to paint on the tongue of our Achillobator. You can see also that we have already painted on the claws of our Achillobator. And just we're going to finish up on some more details, and that should be it. And now we're going to move on with our winners of the Guess a Species contest winners. We have 10 lucky picks: Cezanne Jimenez, Sinus Dragon, Solid Sabat Hakim, Ellie Joriel Correa, Malik Azri, Hooray, Gabriel Elkins, Rooney Dinoart, Ice Dragon, and System. Congratulations everyone! And now moving along with our top 10 winners. Corey Simon Mustaho, Gorgo Trebek Shandy, Prehistoric Species, Jurassic Friends, Rainmark 11 years old boy, Sari the Mr. Therizinosaurus, High Tide Channel, Connor Fripp, Colton Todd, and Cretaceous Bricks. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you on the next Guess the Species contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage, and the homepage just click on the community link to see all our posts. And now on with our closer look on our Achillobator.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode, and it's quite important to me to have this one because this is actually one of my favorite customs of a raptor ever. This one has a different make to it, and you'll see later on. Alright, so EB will be coming back later on for some size comparisons. I'll see you later, EB. So this particular Achillobator or Achillobator is actually based off from this particular photo of the beast of the Mesozoic Achillobator. So that Achillobator is quite a big one, and I wanted to have a same size of a raptor. That one is going to be used for the Cyberzoic beast of the Mesozoic line of dinosaurs. So probably that's why it's a little bigger than the usual, and this one is actually a little bigger than what an Achillobator would be. But yeah, I really love the design on that particular species of dinosaurs from beast of the Mesozoic, because it is actually based off from a bird, and this one is no exception. So it has this vulture-like of a feel to it. So it has this head that has no feathers to it. It also has the legs and also part of the arms that are, and also hands that are not feathered too. It has tufts of hair on the rim of the neck over here at the base of the neck, and it carries over until the tail portion as well as that of the wing portion of the arms. So I really love how It has a lot of interesting colors on the flesh tones on the base of the Mesozoic line, and so I somehow picked that one up and applied it to this particular custom. So you can see here that the head definitely doesn't have any scales to it, although it has several markings on on the face. It has a really cool eye, so let me just put it closer. Eye details to it. It has a green sclera and has a catch light on the eye detail over there. It also can open its mouth. It's fully painted with details on it, especially the teeth are also painted bone white. You can see that it also has this skin flap under its neck, just to make it more of a bird-like to it, a bird-like feel. So the head here and the neck is actually ball jointed, so it has a lot of movement to it, and you can raise the head like so. Let me just adjust the camera over here. You can put the neck down like this one, which a regular raptor cannot do. You can also twist the head like so, open its mouth, and it would look more menacing in a way, and also it can have certain angulations like so, which makes it more fierce in my opinion. Also, the arms are rotated towards the inside, which is more scientifically accurate. The tail doesn't move though, but the rest of the body, such as the legs here and also the arms, would have the usual raptor movement to it, like so. Alright, so that is it for our closer look on our Achillobator, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. We can now move along to the next portion of the video, which is
Size comparisons.
And we have here, of course, EB back and comparing it in terms of size with a actual Achillobator over here. You can see that the Achillobator that I created is much larger, but I don't really care. It's a really cool custom nonetheless, which is very similar to what the Achillobator over here of the base of the Mesozoic would size up. Alright, so let's now compare with other raptors that I have and also other dinosaurs that are also feathered that I've created from before. So first up, we have our Utah Raptor. So our Utah Raptor here is actually based off from the Philippine Eagle, which is one of my favorite birds of prey, not only because I'm here in the Philippines, but that particular eagle really has a menacing look to it. So it has this bluish colors for the head and also for the talons. It has this brown detailing to it, so it's a really cool dinosaur, to be honest. So yeah, so this is the Utah Raptor, guys. Another oldie but goodie creation or custom that I did was the Oviraptor. So I know, guys, it's quite large for an Oviraptor, almost the same size of a city patty, but I'll be making a separate city patty for you guys with a different color and also different details to it. But I wanted to bring out the Oviraptor that I did from before because I wanted to show you guys a detail on the feathering that I did here. So I have different layers of feathers on the tail, same for the wings here, all of which are sculpted on the figure itself. Also, I did tufts of hair which are also similar to what I did here, the Achillobator. So those are the main similarities of our Oviraptor versus our Achillobator. Okay, so another one would be the Megaraptor that I did from before, although this Megaraptor would have a different face to it, to be honest, but since Mattel did the same, so I just patterned it in terms of sculpt and also coloration. This is our Mattel inspired Megaraptor, guys. So if you haven't seen the Megaraptor of that I did from before, please check it out. It's a cool custom, and if you want to make one for yourself, then it's actually an easy make, right? So also we have our Orcoraptor from a recent custom that I did before. It's also a Megaraptoran. I think I also made a recent Megaraptor video from before, so please check it out. This is our Megaraptor. So it has a lot of details to it in terms of feathering details. As you can see here, it's a really stuffed dinosaur. It looks really fat from some sides because of the feathering details on our what do you call this again, Orcoraptor. And last but not least would be our Nanosaurus. So again, this is one of those that I made with a lot of details in terms of feathering. So this could be feathers, this could be quills, I'm not quite sure, but it looks like an abominable snowman. I really like the details on this one. So guys, check out the custom that I made for the Nanosaurus. This is part of my winter collection of customs. Included there would be the Pachyrhinosaurus, the Edmontosaurus, and even the I think I also included there in the comparisons the Troodon. So yeah, so this is our Nanosaurus, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and please check out the video also. And that's it for the size comparisons, guys. Let's now move along with, oh but wait, also I have another species that I'd like to show here in comparison. This is our Pyroraptor. Another Pyroraptor in Jurassic World Dominion has a different feel to it, but this is actually based off from the Jurassic World Alive Pyroraptor. It has a really cool detail. To be honest, I like this one better than the new Pyroraptor, but I guess some of you guys would actually want or is more fond of the new Pyroraptor. So this has a lot of coloring details to it, blue shiny stuff on the creature, and also some details also of feathering. So this one is actually very similar to how I did my feathers for now, but this one has much more feathering details on the torso as well. So yeah, so this is our Pyroraptor, and now we can move along with our next portion of the video, which is Extinct Break Species Roll Call. And we have here all the creatures that I've shown you here so far on this particular video. And if you do have other suggestions of other creatures, can be raptors, can be herbivores, please comment them down below in the comment section. I do read them up, and if I feel like this is something that I'd like to add to my collection, then definitely will be making those. Also, EB here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Breaks playlist, but I'll be also placing in individual links of all the species on this particular video, so that you won't have to go through all 400 and plus videos that I've already uploaded on this channel. Well, let's begin our Extinct Breaks species roll call. Let's start from this side, shall we? This is our Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Oviraptor. This is our Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Mattel inspired Megaraptor. This is our Extinct Breaks Jurassic World or Prehistoric Kingdom inspired Nanosaurus. Our Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Alive Pyroraptor. Our Extinct Breaks Jurassic World Mattel inspired Orcoraptor. And our Extinct Breaks Utah Raptor, inspired by our Philippine Eagle. And of course, this is our star of the show here. This is our Extinct Breaks Beast of the Mesozoic inspired Achillobator. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you happen to like this video, please don't forget to place a like, share, and subscribe, and also please hit that notification bell so that you would be informed and also notified of our future uploads and also our notifications on our community channel. Also, again, thank you so much for watching, and that would be all for our video, guys. And thank you so much, and maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. And I'll see you on the next one.
Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, Ibitoy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!